With the rise of the self-care industry and all the different therapies and modalities and ways to tend to the self, sometimes I wonder if we're not bordering on the edge of self-obsession. How do I know if I am being self-aware or self-obsessed? Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Catherine, and in today's video I'd like to talk about just some reflections that I've had on self-awareness versus self-obsession. I'm not an expert on this by any means, and this is something that I've only been thinking about more recently, so I'm not an authority on this by any means, but I wanted to share these reflections and see what you think about it. So when I think of self-awareness versus self-obsession, one key difference that I would imagine is present is the evolution of healthy boundaries. I view self-awareness as a tool for learning how to become healthier and setting boundaries with myself and with others so that way I can function on a healthier level. Recognizing what is appropriate to talk about or not talk about, to do or to say, ways to communicate my needs and take care of my needs. Self-obsession, on the other hand, I think of more lacking in healthy boundaries. Maybe I talk a lot about how I need all these different things and I'm spending all this time and money doing all these things for myself, but I don't know if I'm actually really growing or getting healthier. A second difference that I was thinking of when trying to differentiate between self-awareness and self-obsession is that of the awareness of others. So when I think of self-awareness, I think of a degree of understanding of what's happening in my body, how I'm feeling in a given moment, and what I need to keep myself as safe and as healthy as possible, while at the same time recognizing that I am not the center of the universe. Now, sometimes if I'm in an unhealthy place and I am needing to heal and I am working on healing, maybe that does require a level of self-obsession. If I'm injured, of course I'm going to have to think about myself more because I have to tend to whatever the injury is until it heals. With self-obsession, I think of that as being more of an incessant need to be the center of attention. Maybe I'm dominating a conversation, talking about myself all the time, and not really being aware that other people would like to contribute to the conversation as well. Or even if maybe I'm not dominating the conversation because I tend to be more on the quiet side, am I still kind of stuck just thinking about myself and not really being present in the moment as other people are speaking because I'm too busy thinking about myself? And a third difference that I was thinking about in distinguishing between self-awareness versus self-obsession is that I think self-awareness would lead to helping others or helping the world. So as a massage therapist, it's important that I receive body work to help prolong the life of my career and keep myself healthy. A few weeks ago, I received a massage, and I remember how amazing I felt afterwards because I had just gone a while without getting a massage, and I felt like that massage is exactly what my body needed to feel better. And I walked out of that session so excited to finish out my week strong and go help other people feel better because I felt better. I was aware that my body needed something, and I sought to meet those needs, and then it made me excited to go help others. I think self-obsession, on the other hand, kind of stays in a spiral of just thinking about myself all the time. And again, if something is needing healing, if there is an injury or a wound, be it psychological or physical, sometimes that does require more focus on the self to pursue that healing. And it's really not on me to put a timeline to someone else's healing, so it's not for me to say whether that person is being self-obsessed or self-aware. I'm just thinking of this more in terms of my own reflection of I've recognized times when I've been self-aware, and I've also recognized times when I've kind of bordered on being more self-obsessed, and how can I differentiate between those two and use that knowledge to live a more holistic, healthier life. So those are some of my thoughts based on my reflections and journey and things that I'm processing at the moment. Again, I'm not an authority on this matter. I'm not an expert in psychology or anything like that. But if you have any insights, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.